Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you 5 trade-ups, ranging from a price of under 1.5 euros to up to 25 euros. So whatever your budget is, at least one is going to fit in it. As always, you're welcome to tweak and change anything you'd like. I'll leave a link in the description for TradeUp Spy, which is in my opinion the best site to track and look for trade-ups. And if you use my link to purchase premium subscription, then you'll get 2 free days for every 30 days. So once again, that's TradeUp Spy. Check it out in the description down below. 9.7% of my watch time comes from my subscribers, which is a massive increase from the 5% less than a month ago, so thank you for that. But can we increase that to a bit more? If you haven't subscribed yet, hit that button down below because you definitely won't want to miss the upcoming videos. But with all that out of the way, let's check out the first trade-up. So the first one is going to be a mix of the Control and FANG collections, and it's actually going to be absolutely risk-free. So if you do this trade-up, there is absolutely no way that you'll lose money. And that is after Steam tax, so you don't have to worry about that. So it's going to be a very simple trade-up. We're going to use 9 FANG skins with floats under 0.09, and you can buy these using buy orders for 11 cents, and 1 Control skin for 29 cents in factory new. The lower the float you can get, the better. And the important thing here is to keep the average float under around 0.083. Both of the tuxedos are going to come out factory new, so this is going to maximize our profits. So this trade up should cost you around €1.25, and it has a profitability of 15%, yielding you 19 cents each time you complete a trade up. And the interesting thing is that even though it's an no risk trade up, you still can consider it risky because there's only about a 13% chance that you'll actually make significant profit. And those are of course on the Control mil spec skins. So for the boring 89%, which is going to be the Galil tuxedo, the Desert Eagle meteorite, and the CZ75 auto tuxedo, you're going to make from 6 cents to 0 cents. So it's still not bad, but you don't make a lot of profit. But then on the Control skins, you'll make 70 cents on the Scar Magna Carta, you'll make 75 cents on the P2000 Dispatch, you'll make 80 cents on the SSG Threat Detected, and you'll make 3 euros on the M4A4 Global Offensive. It is only a 3.23%, but this is definitely a spammable trade up because the floats aren't that hard to get. Don't get me wrong, it's not easy, but you could get this like at least 1 or 2 a day. This trade up is one that I recommend spamming because there's only a 13% chance. If you do only 1 or 2, you might not even make any money. But if you hit only 1 of the Control skins, especially if it's the M4, then you're swimming in bucks. The second trade up is your standard op exoskeleton trade up for factory new, but I used fracture skins here. So to do this trade up, you need to get 7 minimal wear broken FANG skins and try to get floats under 0.085. You can get these for 25 cents with buy orders. You need a bit of patience here, but it's definitely going to be worth it in the end. And then you need 3 factory new fracture skins, and you can get those for 23 cents with buy orders. I tried to get the fracture skins with floats under 0.035. In my experience, it was pretty easy actually to get the Orestes with even lower floats like 0.02 or 0.01, so it shouldn't be that difficult to get the floats. Maybe if you can get lower float factory news, then you can get a bit higher float minimal wears. The only thing is to keep the average float under 0.07 as always to get the factory new skins. So this trade up is a bit higher risk than the last one because you can lose up to 90 cents with the Galil connection, but it's still pretty low risk because that is just over the third of the cost of the trade up, and the other losses are about the same, so 90 cents or like 20 to 30 cents of loss. So the losses aren't huge, and there are 2 small profits with the Mag 7 Monster Call and the SSG Parallax. And then there's of course the op exoskeleton, which will give you nearly 8 euros of profit. So you have a 14% chance, which is actually pretty big for an op exoskeleton trade up, to go from 2.4 euros to 11.7, which is a crazy increase. That's nearly 5 times your money. So this trade up is approximately 82% safe, considering that you have an 18% chance to lose the 90 cents. I would say that a minus 28 cents is not that bad, considering that you have the same chance to get the plus 7.7 euros. So I'd consider those break even. So the third trade up of the video is going to be very similar to the first one, but it's going to be a lot more extreme, and you'll see what I mean by that in a second. So we're going to use 9 minimal wear Control skins for 25 cents, again with buy orders. Try to get the floats under 0.1, and 1 Havoc skin, again minimal wear, and you can get that for about 58 cents with a buy order if you're patient. You should keep the average float under 0.1, and with minimal wears, this shouldn't be that that difficult. Again, just put buy orders for the prices that I stated here, and you'll be golden. You'll have this trade up in no time. So this trade up is going to run you €2.80, and it's just about profitable with a 0.5% profitability. So it's pretty much break even. So this is kind of gambling that doesn't lose you money in the long run, that is. Of course, in the short run, it can lose you money, but not that much. So let's take a look at the outputs. So you have a 22.5% chance to get the control skins, and 3 of those is going to be a loss of about 80 to 90 cents. And the M44 Global Offensive is going to give you €1.50 of profit. So that's for the control skins. And for the 10% where you'll hit a Havoc skin, that's where the money really is. So with the Negev, the P90, and the P250, you'll get about €1.50. And with the Desert Eagle, you'll get over €5.7, which again is crazy considering that it only costs €2.8. This trade up is a little more risky considering that you have a 32.5% chance to make profit. But again, the losses are only about a third of the trade up, so you could spam this. What I'd recommend you do if you want to make profit from this is to spam it until you get one Deagle Night Heist, and that way you'll end on the best note with the biggest profits. So that's it for trade up number 3. Let's move on to the 4th one. So our next trade up is going to be a mix of the Prisma 2 and the Fracture collection, and this is going to be from restricted to classified, and it's a bit more expensive. We're on the 10 to €11 range. This trade up is going to have a 13.8% profitability, giving you €1.50 on average each time you complete a trade up. So for the inputs, you should use 7 minimal wear Prisma 2 skins for 84 cents with buy orders, under floats of 0.087, and 3 factory new Fracture skins for €1.66, and try to get the floats under 0.03. Again, the important thing is to keep the average flow over the whole trade up under 0.07, and that's going to give you the factory new outputs for every single output. So this trade up is going to be a low risk, low return trade up because the biggest profit is only going to be €3.7, but the biggest loss is only €2.4, and you only get that 23% of the time. So this trade up is really safe because you'll go break even or you'll make profit 77% of the time. So the Prisma skins have 23% chances of happening, and the Discotheque and a Phantom Disruptor are both going to be around €3.7 of profit, and the single loss in this trade up is going to be the factory new Mag 7 Justice, which will lose you €2.4. And from the Fracture collection, the Glock 18 Vogue and the M4A4 Tooth Fairy are going to get you €2 of profit, and the XM10 Entombed is going to be a break even to a slight loss of 30 cents. So if you have 10 to €20 in your balance and you feel like growing it but you don't want to risk losing it all, then this is the trade up to spam. If you do 3 of these trade up, then there is a 47% chance to profit or break even on all 3 of them. And our final trade up, which is the most expensive one, will run you €25.43. It's a Prisma 2 and Breakout Stat Track restricted to classified trade up. You're going to use 6 minimal wear Prisma 2 skins for €2.22 each with floats under 0.09. And then for fillers, we're going to use 4 factory new Breakout skins. With buy orders, you can buy them for €3.03 and try to get the floats under 0.035. So as with most trade ups, like 99% of them, the important thing is to keep the average float under 0.07 because that's going to get you all of the outputs in factory new. This trade up is the riskiest of all, but I'd consider it still pretty safe because you have a 74% chance to make profit. For the Breakout skins, you'll lose about €13, which is about half of the trade up on the 5-7 foul play. You'll lose €7 on the Deagle Conspiracy. You'll make a €3.30 profit on the Glock 18 Water Elemental. And for the Prisma 2 outcomes, you'll make almost €17 on the Mac 10 Discotheque. You'll make almost €16 on the AK-47 Phantom Disruptor. And you'll make a small but still a profit. You'll make €2 on the Mag 7 Justice. So overall, this trade up has a profitability of almost 18%. And you'll make an average profit of €4.55 per trade up. So these were all the 5 trade ups. If you're still interested in looking for your own trade up or just experimenting with these 5, then again, check out the link in the description for Trade Ups By. It's absolutely the best website to use for this purpose. If you try out any of these trade ups, please let me know in the comment section how it went, if you made profit from it or if you lost, or if you just have any questions about the trade ups, then go ahead and ask them in the comments. I'll be replying to every single one of those. I hope you learned something and that you found this video enjoyable, and I'll see you in the next one.